Yorgancioglu. Today we are going to have a small session about the travel tips for Istanbul. Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, it's like I'm a globetrotter, and today I'm not going to tell you about where to go in Istanbul and how to do it. It's like, no. I'm going to give you an inspiration about how to travel, how we can construct a travel mind. So first of all, once we are talking about the travel, there should be something that is a purpose. So the purpose of visit is the origin point. And that determines where to start. Because unless there is a purpose, then we can be like, oh, it's going to be like the order of the slides over here. Because I'm working on, I'm into personal development issues, and I'm working on how human brain works. So the neural technologies and the neural mind. And so it has double sides, and the plasticity of brain is something that is going to be like a chaos of the order of the slides will be chaos, because sometimes you will see the Roboche Palace, out of a sudden you will see a map, and then evil eye and something's souvenirs or anything about Istanbul, and you will see my own pictures wherever in Istanbul. I'm globetrotter, and so I've been to different places, like, but the purpose of visit, apart from the purpose of visits, so there are some other things you can do and you can benefit at all. So, isn't it better if you have a purpose but not scheduled? So you can either go between May 1 to May 5 or May 5 to 10, let's say. So it's going to be a dynamic and interactive talk. So, but suppose that if I'm going to Japan and if I see the Sakura times, oh, it's in between 5 and 10. So can I reach my target 5 to 10 as well? Yes, so I prefer to go at that time. Why? Because that's a Sakura season. So it's like that. So then comes the question, how we are going to the double P, the second P of the travel, which is after purpose, plan. In order to reach a purpose, the goal, then you have to plan it. So the plan is something like, life is like the motto of some movies, life is not planned as it is. That's for sure. But we have to, in order to avoid from the certain risks, we have to plan it to a certain extent. Then comes the surprise. Once you go on your path, then you will see different things, and different, unexpectedly you can see some other surprises. Wow! Then your childish spirit so then awakens. So it's like being a traveler. So we pay a lot to see the secrets and being in on time, and also staying, the state of mind should stay in this time, not in the future, not to the past, but now. We are talking about this, and the best way to stay in now is traveling. So you become alert about everything. You get surprised, and you are using your brain. So my argument is like, in order to avoid from Alzheimer, it's like not only puzzles and this and that, then you can travel and learn language, different cultures. Because once you start interacting with different cultures, then first of all you become more and more human. You become a human. And you understand life is not only dolce vita, so there are some other facts and issues. They are all together. Yes, but I want to enjoy my life as well. Yes, why not? You can, you can. Well, so we talk about purpose and plan and what kind of factors may incur, what kind of risks may incur, which make me deviate from my plans. So it is like, and what kind of decision should I take? If there is a risk, then should I avoid from the risk? Or I can make risk mitigation. So the risk mitigation is always better. Suppose you heard that, oh, this street is not safe or something like this. Istanbul, by the way, is a safe city. It is as safe as, so I'm not talking about something utopic. It is same like other metropolis. So it is not a chaos, but there is no full safety all around the world. 100% full safety is a dream. There is no safety at all. So we can protect ourselves. And the team and the values are important in these sessions as well. And we can be, we can try to be as much as we can, but we can be human first. So my concern is like, I do respect all culture, so I accept people as they are and respect culture and respect values. So I don't care about people eating with their hands or eating with forks. But I can protect myself. I can watch the situation, never and ever make assumptions, make polarizations or anything else. But I may think, so this is a risk mitigation stage. So I can, if I see a person like not washing hands and trying to shake my hand, and I can, from my heart, I can give a handkerchief to him and then shake hands or touch his or her shoulders, and I can find a way for communication, warm communication, sincere communication from the heart. That is the most important thing as well. So it is like traveling Istanbul. Of course, we have to enjoy Istanbul, but to feel Istanbul, because as a traveler, I'm a kind of a person, like, I feel like I go to a place and I feel like, if I go to Japan, I was in Japan in 2018 in April. So I was like in the morning, because I had a tight schedule over there, because I joined a health conference and also some programs, and so I was in the morning, I was a kind of a person like I'm already a Japan citizen, but I studied metro because Japan is very expensive country. And in my, well, in the past actually, I lived in London, and I was resisting learning metros because there were taxis and this and that. But Japan is very expensive for, if we compare with the money we earn, of course, everything is relative. So we can't decide, but on the basis of the world statistics and figures as well, Japan and Norway are the most expensive countries. Welcome.
every city has a higher rate for the underground, or the specific cities, or the whole Japan?
All Japan is expensive.
Japan is expensive.
Turkish city.
Of course.
Yeah. Yes.
Hiroshima, when
Yeah,
Pompeo,
the
first
underground. Yeah, sure. And so they earn accordingly.
Ask directly.
Yeah, sure. And they earn accordingly. So this is not expensive for them. Or maybe it's expensive for them.
You know, it's funny. I think Japan is actually cheap compared to some of the metropolis. Like, for example, if you go to the US or London or Switzerland, McDonald's costs like
that's what I want to hear.
€12.
Yes, this is everything is relative in life. For us, it's expensive. So, one important concept for a traveler is the concept of contingency. In Turkish, we call it durumsallık. So, nothing is certain in life. So if everything is contingent and relativity, it is like, it sounds like Einstein relativity, but relativity is something, everything is contingent. So you have to look at the situation and the facts and figures and realities. So it is like the comparison is not possible. So my concern over here, once for my pocket, I thought that, oh, this time I need to learn Tokyo metro. Then, whoop, I was very smart in the beginning because I learned the metros in half day. Actually, I was resisting to learn such things, but you start, that is why your hippocampus, which is the center of your memory, short-term and long-term memory, then hippocampus starts working and registering everything, and so then you learn easily. So what I said before, to avoid Alzheimer, blah, blah, blah, you need to travel because you have to be alert, you have to protect yourself and protect others, and also, so it's like, what the concept we are talking about, it's a mindfulness, awareness of being, it's about being a traveler. So, what kind of other concerns comes to our mind for travel? We need to prepare something. The third thing is like it is related with the first purpose and plan. What is it? Preparation, kind of a preparation. So what kind of preparation we are talking about? You have to prepare your mind, your body, food health, and your luggage.
One more.
So each,
one more left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your pocket.
Yes, pockets. That was another part.
And we are the
That
Turkish
was
ones.
another issue, but yes, that was another key. Yes, pockets. Yes. So you have to plan your
budget.
pockets, prepare your budget, and yes, definitely. So preparation of mind. So there should be a path between the preparation of mind. What is the path? So it's going to, the path is like preparation should be something makes you to purpose. So preparation should be accordingly. But apart from your purpose, what we have, what we talk about, there might be some other surprise in life, and how we can use our humerans if it is an inconvenient surprise. If the surprise is good, then oh wow! So it's like that. Well, I will show you some slides about Istanbul, then we can continue. And what is so this is like a Cigdem's world, and it's going to be, where is it? Is that one? Okay. Well, or this one. Yes. So that's, by the way, these are the pictures represent, I was the I was teaching for the flight crew of Turkish Airlines. So I was lecturing them about the communication strategies, the Turkish Airlines. So these were the pictures representing, and this is the training office of Turkish Airlines. So there comes a question. Turkish Airlines, they have such stuffs, and what makes Turkish Airlines to ask for training sessions from me? I'm an ordinary cheetah. Why? Why so? Because I'm traveling a lot. Thousands of times I fly all over the world, not only with the Turkish Airlines, but all flights, almost. Even for some airlines, they are not present now. Panam falan filan, yani Lufthansa. Anyway, so I started traveling world. I was 3 years old. So one of the countries I've been to when I was a child was Japan. So in 2018, it was the second time I was in Japan. But I don't know what happened when I was 3 years old. So it's like that. So where we are? So there are some symbols over there. So and you will see Archeo over there, and also like Archeopol here. So we are somewhere. Can we see where we are now? Here. Maybe it's not easy. You are going to see on the next slide. But I would like to show you something official, because sometimes we get the information, but this information and infodemic situations go and about like that, and so we, for example, if you see the sign and so it is there, you can, you can think that yes, that's official. This is a big bus, Marmaray, and so metro signs. So you see something official and familiar. So it is like about the risk mitigation and risk-taking behavior. So always go something you can trust. And every time for a traveler, double checking is very, very important, or triple checking. So if you ask a way, so because the Turkish people, maybe you heard about I will talk about the attitude of Turkish people. And so I avoid from generalization, of course, stereotypes and this and that. But Turkish people, yes, they are, from their culture, they are really, they like hospitality and they try to help you, so it's a good behavior. So, but they think that sometimes they can suggest something, they thought so, but not sure, but to help you. So the intention is good, but sometimes information may not be sufficient, but they help you, or they think that they help you to a certain extent. Actually it is, because whatever you hear, even the police interrogation, they even listen lies. Do you know why? Because they can cross listening, and then they can compare and then find the truth. So it's the same technique. Whatever you heard, it's okay, but cross check and double, triple. Ask you have a navigation in order to be sure that you can ask the person to save time and to be much on the safe side. So it is like you can ask another person, you can ask another person, and you are not asking the same person. Therefore, you are not disturbing the same person. So different people. So you can, okay. Well, so the why that was an issue, then don't go something directly which you do not trust, and also another quote unquote, and trust your intuitions as well. This is very important in life sometimes. So it's not like a magic, but your heart shows the way as well. If you follow the directions and the senses, and then you can see the clear picture as well. So let's come to Archeo Cafe as well. Oh, it's not there. Maybe all the Archeo is somewhere around here. Archeo is somewhere around here. Slide about this. So it was about like. So, purpose of the visit we talk about, and sometimes you can check and also don't forget to download the applications you may necessitate to your mobile, and so you will see top tours. So I have no recommendations at all, because there might be several, and so it's like out of ethics as well to recommend something for now. And so it's like Istanbul city walking tours, insider advice guide. Then you can check the applications, and you can, once you start going on Google and check the internet, you can find. And also some pictures. You will see some pictures about the representation. So the reason why I put over here is just to configure in your mind. So what kind of city we are in? Because sometimes people think that I'm not a tour operator or guide, but I'm guiding because I'm into diplomatic affairs, so I go with some tourists and we have meetings, and of course I'm telling sometimes the story of the town as well. And sometimes from their feedbacks I realize the fact that people, once we are talking about the continents, then they think that instead of from here, the continents, they think that this is a continent, so they perplexed, and so they confused about which are the continents, Asia or Europe. So you can understand and you can configure what's going on. So and you can see the alternatives ways to reach a certain point, because you can, for example, coming to Taksim from the other side, Asia. I live in Kadıköy area. From Kadıköy area, I can come to Taksim either by going to, maybe the station may not give you any idea, but just to make a picture of it. Then by train station, I can take metro first, and then go to Kadıköy from my house, and Ayrılık Çeşmesi, which is a Marmaray station, once like before.
It's on the Asian side after Üsküdar.
Neredeydi o? Marmaray. So because the same thing, there are in Japan there are different companies as well. So in same in Turkey as well. I never use metro station in Lebanon.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, because I haven't seen any. Yeah. Or Russia I use in Ukraine. Ukraine no as well. So Archeo is somewhere around here.
Right there.
So from Archeo, I'm here, and so let me finish my word first. So there are different companies. The previous slide. Marmaray falan filan. So these are two different companies. This is like Istanbul Büyükşehir Municipality, Belediye falan falan. So these are different companies, and so first of all I need to take metro, and then to Marmaray, and the Marmaray is a water tunnel, and you take Marmaray, and from there then Yenikapı, from Yenikapı to Taksim. So it's like 5, 6 station, whatever. But there is another alternative, which is a funicular in Istanbul. So I can take a boat, and I can check the boat times, and take the boat ferry, and from Kabataş to Kadıköy to Kabataş, and Kabataş to funicular directly to Taksim, the same point. So it's like that. So you can decide accordingly, and let's go to. So Archeo is somewhere, and suppose that you will stay about 6-7 hours or 10 hours, or remaining 10 hours, 11 hours. You make your plan, you finish everything, and still you have some time. Then you are in area, then you need to make a decision what to do. Oh my God, it's here. So you have to think about, oh, there is an event over there. So whatever. Another thing, we are going to talk about the current. So every week, every time, the content and schedule of such presentation will change because the current events in Istanbul are changing. Tomorrow, I'm going to attend a session. If somebody interested, then may join me. I'm into Tango World. I'm dancing and traveling the whole world. I make a show in Japan, Tokyo, by the way. And there is going to be like Sema. Have you heard Sema?
Yeah, the dervish.
So whirling dervishes, and so whirling dervishes will be there. So there is going to be a workshop at 3 p.m. Oh, I checked. Oh, yeah, good. So I'm going to take it. It is free of charge, by the way. It's under the prospects of the government. I mean, the Ministry of Culture project, special projects. Beyoğlu Kültür Yolu projesi under the scope of that project. So it's free. It is Galata Mevlevi Hanesi. It is in Taksim, Sıra Serviler Caddesi, yüksek kaldırım, tünel.
Yes.
So to go to tunnel, there is a tram. So it's an historical tram. It goes there like in 2 minutes, something like that, from Karaköy to tunnel. You can take the tunnel and then you can find yourself in a place like tunnel. And then you may go there. You can go anywhere, like Fındıklı or the seaside area. Then you will see the other sessions. Oh, Hamamı is very near. Oh, you don't need to go Hamamı İmam. If you go there, and you will see another hamam over there. So you can see the vicinity of this near here. And from 5 or 8 minutes away from here, there are restaurants and nightlife of Istanbul, and very active over here. So time and much, of course, important. And then you can check Istanbul modern art. What we talk about the purpose. We talk about purpose. So the art. If you are an artist and if you are interested with the art and not with the historical things or the museums, but you are interested with the art. Then Istanbul Modern Sanat Museum over there is very near. So it goes like that. And Galata is here. So you can see if you are interested in something Madame Tussauds Museum I've seen in Holland or the original is in England. Oh, I can see what is it like. What is different? That is up to your purpose. What is different in Turkey, Madame Tussauds Museum? It goes like that. So I'm talking about the logic. So we are here. This is Arcade Cafe. And so it's like that it is another event. So you may be interested in something international as well. Personally, I'm interested with the other program. So in Turkey as well. So it is like the European Union Creativity Europe program and National Institute for Culture. So they have it 10, 11, 12 of June, Haziran. So there are some activities over there, and it's free of charge also. Then you can make like QR code and registration, blah, blah, blah, for the safety purpose. Then you can go there. This is another thing. And then always think about the map. You can check the map from the Google, from your mobile, so it's easy to reach. So it's again, but this is the other side. Then you can, I think everybody knows about how to explore on Google Maps, and you can figure out what is going on. So I put some, I told you, this is like the order of slides is like something like chaotic due to the brain works accordingly, and then they will connect the lines. This is clock tower of. Have anybody familiar about clock tower? Where is it?
Dolmabahce.
So it is in Beşiktaş area. So it is in seaside area, and it is about by walk maybe 25 or half an hour away from here. So it is like, and it is like Topkapı Palace, for example. So it's like archaeology museum is behind, but where is the place exactly? The place is Gülhanepan. So it is next to it. So what I'm talking about, if something is near, it is like planning, preparing your mind, like an logistic operator. So to save time, you have to see what is near. And also you have to check what? Opening and closing time. And which date, some museums are closed on Monday, other Tuesday, and so you need to follow those lines as well. And of course, we respect people, we respect culture, and we respect nature as well, and never touching the petting animals even is important, never touching the nature and flowers, of course. And we are not hurting. So where we are, it is like you can take Bosphorus cruise audio app, and then so it's like a guidance. Well, it's like, well, so it's like an event. Etnosport is coming, by the way. It is on next week, I suppose. It's like that, so you can track. And that was my previous participation to the events. But the place is going to change this year. It's going to be on Atatürk Havalimanı. Now we have Istanbul New Airport. This is a big airport. But previously it was there are, by the way, two main airports in Istanbul. One is in European side, the other is in Asian side, and the other called is Sabiha Gökçen Airport. Well, so what is my point over here? You can check, and you can check the events, current events in Istanbul. So on the right side, it looks like Roboche Palace, but it is not. The gates. Sometimes you see something familiar, but never and ever be sure about it, because that kind of gate you can see in Roboche Palace, you can see in Çırağan Palace, or they are vehicles. So you, in order to go to a certain point,
excuse me. So where is
this is a Çırağan Palace Kempinski. So this is the gate. Yeah, this is the seaside gate. There is another gate over there. And now you know Çırağan is Kempinski hotels. I mean. So this is here, the corner over there. Sorry. Thanks for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Konnichiwa. O genki desu ka? So it is very near here. And so this is called Soğukçeşme Sokağı, which is near to Topkapı Palace. Sultanahmet, Hippodrome, Historical Island of Istanbul. So this is a baklava, and you can, baklava, yeah, it's a dessert. Okay, we were talking about the risks and safety, and so Istanbul is under urban transformation. Therefore,
Pretty much all the time.
we have to be careful. We have to look what is
Everywhere
going
in the
on.
world.
Yes, that's it. That's all I can tell you about. So this is a tram. You can see it on Istiklal Street or on the other side, Kadıköy area, Moda area, and also it is going to be a souvenir sessions, and it's about while buying a souvenir, then you have to think about your budget and your luggage, and you need to take many things as well. So PCR test point. So another thing important while traveling is something like you need to get updates, because PCR is already finished 2 days back. It's finished or 4 days. Yeah. So it is canceled. So we need to be aware that what is going on in town and the legislations and the rules and what is changing. So it's another like souvenir, and well, you will see some. You can follow the signs, and you can decide which way is the best road, and which is the best route. Then you can decide. And also shopping malls that is on Trump and Harvard. If you want, if you are interested buying not something traditional, but in general, you need a mall, then you can go there. But there are some activities in mall as well. You can do like billiards, bilardo in Turkish, or some other activities like. So it is like, and do you know him? He is a national leader of Turkey, Atatürk. So it represents the dance. So it's like another shopping mall, and this is from the activity of our dance club. I am here. I'm dancing here. The woman over here is me, and I'm dancing. This is a tango event in Canyon. And so it's another thing is like prepaid SIM guides and these and that. So you need mobile communication companies. You can choose different mobile companies. It can be either Turkcell or Vodafone. Then you can. Oh my God, my name. Oh, where is D over here? Oh my God. Oh, every slide D is missing. So, well, another thing is like, again, we can see, whenever I go, then I try to, even the map of Istanbul or the map of the city is not in front of me, I try to configure out the places. Then I can start, so the thinking process is always better. Because if somebody is talking about Üsküdar to Beşiktaş, Vapur falan filan, then I may think that, I see that, okay, I can go there from here or there, so I sometimes, if I am here, then I can decide about to go that way or that way, and how long it may take, rather than checking the signs or the figures, then I can figure out the time, and so it goes like that anyway. And so if you want to go see sites and attractions, then you can decide upon it. Too many maps over here. So it's like it's in San Antoine Church, and it is like Tophane-i Amire Culture and Art Center. This is another place, for example, which is very near here, right in the corner, go away, and then you will see Tophane-i Amire, which is very near here. And where is it? It is Santa Maria. This is another one. This is near to tunnel, and then San Antoine Church. So this is there, and I can go there from the tunnel. Then I can take tram and go there. I choose going by walk, by the way. And so it's going to be very, very fast session. And of course, while traveling, you need to take about your sockets and adapters and blah, blah, blah, blah. So this is something different, but to save time, because sometimes the tips over here, the travel tips over here, sometimes the voltage is a problem in the town, and in some places, some old buildings, for example, there are some problems, and then your adapter may be out of work. Then you need to be careful about and carry your own belongings and your equipments. So this is a tip I can mention. And some people ask about whether the tap water is drinkable or not. Istanbul, yes, but I don't recommend. It is not tasty, but you don't get poisoned. It's not tasty just because of the chlorine. So disinfection methodology. So you will see other rail maps and souvenirs. So what kind of souvenirs can be bought in Turkey? These are the generals actually, and you can check and you see and the mosaic lamps and tea, Turkish coffee set, excellent coffee, blah blah blah. If you travel a lot, then you know that's what to buy, and you have your own previous decisions. Some people choose to buy magnets only to keep souvenir because it's easy and you can put easily and but sometimes there are other issues. For example, there are some the concerns. First of all, you need to think the thing you buy from Istanbul, other than those, are allowed to go out of the country or not. That is important, because bringing something or extracting something from the country is an issue at customs first, and then you can have a trouble, and then it is going beyond your luggage, because you may choose, you may miss your flights, and you may have several troubles. After the session, I will give you a small funny jokes as well about it. So it's going like souvenirs and, well, oops, what happened?
It could be lagging. Give it a second. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So miniature, have you heard about it? Is like inspired from the Madoradam of Orland. I've been there several times. I'm a playful and joyful thing. So miniature, you can see the historical places of Turkey, historical and important places of Turkey, and you can check the map, and then you can get an idea about, oh, this is real, this is the miniature form of Galata Tower or Leander Tower. I told you about the updates, by the way. Have you heard about two symbols of Istanbul, other than Blue Mosque, Hagia Sophia, blah, blah, blah? There are two towers, are the symbols of Istanbul, which one is Galata Tower and the Leander Tower, which is Maiden's Tower, Kız Kulesi, we call it. The updates I'm talking about, it's like, it is closed now for a certain time. So it's not going bad.
Also,
My
I
slides.
think Yıldız is closed now. I think. Yeah, Yıldız Palace is also closed, I think.
Yeah, so it's like we can check and we can see the updates and prices and what's going on and attractions. So museum pass is another thing. So the museum pass ticket is they have different prices for Turkish people, and
you said it was €60. Why is it 360?
yeah, Yeah, for foreigners it's
It is, yeah, it's different between foreigners and yeah.
And Hoppenhof also. Do you know the Hoppenhof bus?
Yeah.
This is like $40. So it is like in Turkey. Turkish lira is like 550.
Yeah.
550 lira. Hoppenhof falan. Yeah. So you can check the price, and also you can. By the way, museum pass. I will check one thing because there is a warning in the side. It says like I thought that the museum pass is something. If I have it, then I can go to Hagia Sophia again and again and again and again several times. But for the tourists, you need to check because once you've been in a museum, then you cannot be there again. It's like
And I think you have only 1 week, I think.
It is like, yes.
Yeah.
So this is a different. You need to have double check. So again, so the temporary clothes, for example, you can see signs and what else. This is again, this is Cigdem Palace, so the gates over there. And then let me sit down over here. So the Bosphorus view behind the bridge is like suspended. The first suspended bridge is Boğaziçi Köprü name was there. It's changed like on the so this is another thing you can check is like the times and days and for closing times so that you can make your schedules accordingly and the place is booked at the palace. And so we can skip it for the now. And also I'm telling about Byzantine culture. This is my other sessions. So this is the university I have graduated from, the Bosphorus University. So if you have a friend, then you can go there as well. So you can see it, closed bazaar and Tokashi, which is wooden scones are famous as well. And the other is Soğuk Çeşme Sokak again, Hagia Sophia, and there is another museum called Panorama. So it's about the conquest of Istanbul, and so you know the Istanbul is in history. You know the New Age starts with the conquest of Istanbul. So the different view, this is the Princess Islands and the way to the Princess Islands. And so it goes like Grand Bazaar. And so the Mevlevihane, the thing I mentioned before, there is an activity over there. This is a Roboche Palace. So this is how you can go to Roboche Palace. So I was there for the conferences because I'm into history, and I was with İlber Ortaylı. He's very famous Turkish historian, academician as well. So there was an event over there. So it was like I have not forgot of the tour guide. So you see, Archeo is over here. So the Taksim Square is somewhere, and Roboche we talked about, Cigdem Palace we talked about, and so the Galata Köprüsü is here. So you can see you can check different maps. And well, my session is a long session. Today it's like, let's make it brief, and also Galata Room Okulu, Balat session is going to be very, like some people are interested with the ballet dancing. This is me, of course, during the pandemic, so we have several live programs from home, and we were totally crazy, staying at home mood. And so you can check belly dance sessions and fluids time in parks. Some sometimes your budget is not enough when you can go to parks. Hagia Sophia, it was previously a museum, now it's a mosque, so it goes like that. So my session finished for now. Thanks for listening to me, Cigdem Yorgancioglu. Thanks for joining program.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was perfect. And maybe we give some feedbacks. Sana.
Video bitir. Evet.
Exam.
Video bitir. Evet.
Sana exam.
Paylaş.
Like what?
Quiz.
Dur bir dakika.
Like a university.
Yeah. It's taking. It's okay.
Hoppa. Videoyu bitir.